Somewhere in America right now, a vending machine is quietly making money. No one's watching it, no one's running it. It's just sitting there, humming, turning dollar bills into profit. One bag of chips, one energy drink, one lucky snack attack at a time. It sounds almost too simple. Buy a machine, stock it, collect the cash, repeat. And that simplicity is exactly why so many people get into this business and exactly why so many people get it wrong. So in this video, we're going to break down everything you actually need to know before you buy your first vending machine. The real costs, the real income, the traps that drain new operators dry, and the strategies that separate people who build a six-figure vending route from people who buy one machine, watch it flop, and quit within a year. Let's get into it. Vending has a reputation as the ultimate passive income business, and on paper, it looks like the perfect low-effort side hustle. You don't need a storefront, you don't need employees, you don't need a business degree. The machine works while you sleep. That pitch is everywhere. YouTube shorts, get-rich-quick forums, and even some vending machine sellers themselves lean hard into the buy this, get-rich narrative. Here's the truth. Vending machines can build real, sustainable income. Operators running a modest route of 10 to 20 machines can realistically clear anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 a month in profit, depending on location quality and product mix. Some larger operators managing 50-plus machines run 6- and 7-figure businesses. But passive is the wrong word. A better word is semi-passive, meaning the business runs without you standing next to it, but it absolutely does not run without you. Someone has to restock it. Someone has to fix it when the coin mechanism jams. Someone has to negotiate the location. Someone has to track which machines are actually profitable and which ones are quietly bleeding money. Think of vending less like a lottery ticket and more like owning a very small chain of tiny immobile stores. Every principle of retail still applies: location, inventory, pricing, customer demand, just shrunk down into a 4-foot wide box. Let's talk numbers because this is where most beginners get blindsided. Machine costs. New standard stack drink combo machines, $3,000 to $5,000 per machine. Used refurbished machines, $1,200 to $2,500. Basic bulk candy or gumball machines, $100 to $300 each. Modern smart vending machines, touchscreen, cashless payment, and remote monitoring, $4,000 to $10,000 plus. If you're picturing one flashy touchscreen machine like the ones in airports, those top-tier smart machines with card readers, inventory sensors, and app connectivity can run you well into 5 figures. Most new operators start with simpler mechanical or semi-electronic machines to keep costs manageable. Additional startup costs people forget. Initial inventory, $150 to $400 per machine to fully stock it the first time. A vehicle or van space for restocking runs. You need to physically move product. Business licensing and permits. Costs vary by city and state, but budget $50 to $500. Sales tax registration. Retail is retail, and most states require you to collect and remit sales tax. Insurance. General liability insurance protects you if a machine injures someone or damages property. Expect $300 to $800 a year, depending on your route size. Location commission. Many venue owners want a cut of your revenue, typically 5 to 25% of gross sales, in exchange for hosting your machine. Maintenance reserve. Set aside cash for repairs. Machines break, coin mechanisms jam, compressors fail. This isn't optional, it's inevitable. So realistically, if you want to start with 3 solid machines, a modest but professional setup, you're looking at somewhere between $8,000 and $15,000 all in. Could you start smaller? Sure, some people begin with one used machine for under $2,000, but undercapitalized starts often struggle because one broken machine or one bad location can wipe out your entire cash cushion. If there's one lesson every experienced vending operator will hammer into you, it's this. The machine doesn't make the money. The location makes the money. You could own the most beautiful, high-tech vending machine on the planet, but if it's sitting in a hallway nobody walks through, it will lose money every single month. Meanwhile, a beat-up 10-year-old machine in a busy break room with 200 hungry factory workers can print cash. What makes a good location? High foot traffic. Offices, warehouses, gyms, apartment complexes, auto repair shops, schools where allowed, hospitals. Captive audience. People who can't easily leave to buy food elsewhere. Think factories, warehouses, and office parks in areas without nearby restaurants. Limited existing competition. If there's already a vending machine or an on-site cafeteria, your machine has to fight for the same dollars. Long hours or 24-hour access. Locations open all the clock, capture sales that a 9-to-5 retail store can't. How to actually get locations. This is the part nobody tells you about, and it's arguably harder than buying the machine itself. You don't just buy a vending machine and plop it wherever you want. You need permission from the property or business owner. Getting your first few locations usually means cold outreach, calling or visiting local businesses, introducing yourself, and pitching the idea of a free vending machine that generates them passive commission. Networking. Property managers, HR departments, and facility managers are your gatekeepers. Building relationships with a few of them can open doors to multiple locations at once. Location placement services. Some companies specialize in finding and negotiating vending locations for a fee. This can save you time, but cuts into your margin. Buying an existing route. Instead of starting from scratch, some operators buy an established set of machines with existing locations from someone retiring or exiting the business. This is often the smartest entry point for beginners because location risk, the hardest part, is already solved. A good rule of thumb that many experienced operators use is don't commit to a location unless you estimate at least 50 to 100 potential daily customers passing by. Below that, the math rarely works. Types of vending machines. Snack and beverage combo machines, the classic and most versatile option. Bulk vending, candy, gumballs, toys, cheap to buy, low maintenance, great for malls and family locations, but lower profit per unit. Specialty machines, healthy snacks, coffee, frozen food, even electronics or beauty products in some markets. These can command premium pricing but need matching demand. Smart or cashless machines allow card and mobile payment, track inventory remotely, and reduce cash handling issues, but cost significantly more upfront. Choosing products. Your product selection should match your location's crowd. A machine near a gym should skew toward protein bars and sports drinks. A machine in a factory should lean into affordable, filling snacks and classic sodas. A machine in an office building might do well with healthier options and specialty coffee. A widely used pricing approach in vending is to aim for roughly 50% or higher gross margin after your product cost, meaning you sell an item at least double what you paid for at wholesale. Buying in bulk from wholesale clubs or vending-specific distributors helps keep your product costs down. Cashless payment matters more than ever. Cash usage has been steadily declining for years. Machines without a card reader are increasingly leaving money on the table because a huge share of customers, especially younger ones, simply don't carry cash anymore. Adding a card reader to an existing machine typically costs a few $100s and often pays itself off within months through recovered sales. Let's talk about what actually running this business looks like week to week. Restocking. Depending on the location's traffic, you'll typically restock anywhere from once a week to twice a month per machine. High-traffic machines might need attention more frequently. This involves loading fresh product, removing expired or near-expiration items, wiping down the machine, collecting cash for non-cashless machines, checking for mechanical issues, and tracking performance. Smart operators track sales data per machine, per product. This tells you which snacks are flying off the shelf, which ones are dead weight taking up space, which machines are genuinely profitable, which machines might need to be relocated or pulled entirely. Many modern machines with telemetry can send this data straight to your phone. Older mechanical machines require manual tracking through cash counts and inventory checks. Maintenance and repairs. Things that commonly go wrong. Coin mechanisms jamming or misreading currency, bill validators rejecting worn bills, products getting stuck on the spiral, the classic vending machine nightmare, refrigeration units failing in beverage machines, card readers losing connectivity.
Having a basic repair toolkit and knowing simple troubleshooting steps saves you from costly service calls. For anything electrical or refrigeration related that you can't fix yourself, budget for a technician. Scaling beyond yourself. As your route grows past roughly 15 to 20 machines, restocking alone can eat up 20 to 30 hours a month. At this point, many operators either hire a part-time route driver, bring on a partner, or invest in higher capacity machines to reduce restocking frequency. This is the point where vending shifts from a side hustle into an actual small business with real operational complexity.
Let's slow down and talk about what nobody puts on the thumbnail. Number 1, it's not truly passive. Every machine needs attention. Neglect a machine for a month and you'll come back to spoiled products, jammed mechanisms, and lost sales. Number 2, location risk is real. Businesses close, leases end. A great location today can disappear tomorrow, and you're left with a machine with nowhere to put it. Number 3, vandalism and theft happen. Coin mechanisms get pried open, machines get vandalized. This is a real cost of doing business, especially in less secure locations. Number 4, margins can be thinner than expected. Between location commissions, product costs, maintenance, and your time, the actual take-home profit per machine is often more modest than beginners expect, especially in the first year while you're still learning. Number 5, it takes volume to make real money. One machine rarely changes your financial life. The people making serious income typically have dozens of well-placed machines, which takes years of reinvestment and relationship building to reach. None of this means vending is a bad business. It means it's a real business with real operational demands, just like any other. The people who succeed treat it that way from day one. If you're serious about getting into vending, here's a grounded, step-by-step approach. Step 1. Research your local market. Look for underserved areas, industrial parks, warehouses, gyms, apartment complexes, and offices without existing vending or cafeteria options. Step 2. Start small and used. Buy 1 or 2 reliable used machines rather than maxing out your budget on brand new smart machines. Learn the operational rhythm before scaling your investment. Step 3. Secure your first location before or alongside buying your machine. Don't buy equipment and then scramble to find somewhere to put it. Ideally, line up a promising location first. Step 4. Track everything from day one. Even a simple spreadsheet tracking sales, restock dates, and expenses will tell you more about your business's real health than gut feeling ever will. Step 5. Reinvest profits into better locations, not just more machines. A second machine in a mediocre spot is worse than no second machine at all. Chase location quality over raw machine count. Number 6. Add cashless payment early. Don't lose sales to people who simply don't carry cash. This upgrade tends to pay for itself quickly. Step 7. Scale deliberately. Grow your route as your systems and time allow, not just because a good deal on a used machine popped up. Every new machine adds ongoing operational load. Vending machines aren't a magic money box, but they are one of the more accessible ways to own a real, physical, cash-flowing business without needing a storefront, a staff, or a business degree. The people who make real money in this space aren't the ones who bought one shiny machine and waited for checks to appear. They're the ones who treated location scouting like a science, treated their product mix like a retail buyer, and treated maintenance like the unavoidable cost of running any physical business. If you go in with that mindset, realistic, hands-on, and patient, vending can absolutely become a legitimate, scalable source of income. If you go in expecting to plug in a machine and walk away rich, you'll learn the hard way that every business, even the small ones humming quietly in a hallway, requires someone paying attention. So, is a vending machine business right for you? Only if you're ready to run it like a business, not a lottery ticket.